Stephen, congratulations. Where to start? An absolute thriller here at the Winter Gardens. How are the emotions after just beating yourself up, winning, losing it at one point? Just sum it all up for us.
You know, I started off, I felt really good. Niels started finding his feet, and in the back of my mind I thought it's his debut, try and put as much pressure on him as I could. And listen, he's a fantastic player. I've played him a few times. I knew the record, I knew how good it was, but listen, the match play stage is so different, and yeah, I had to dig really deep to be able to get through.
When the game swings the way it did, like you say, you were miles in front and then you're behind facing match starts, mentally, how tough is that to deal with?
That's where the hypnotism comes into play. That's where everything comes into play. Never ever give in, but you stood behind the stage, yeah, head in hands, wishing your opponent to miss, but thankfully, yeah, I was able to come back to the board, and yeah, I can't remember the finish, the ton plus finish, that
118.
Yeah, the 118, got your number. Kept me in the match, and I said to Niels then, I said, Niels, you're a lot younger than me. You've got a lot more years on this big stage, and I promise you will have success on this stage, because I know how good Niels is. He's a family man like me. He's a fantastic player, and yeah, I feel a bit gutted for him, but at the end of the day, I've probably got 10 years left. He's probably got 30 years left in the sport. So yeah, thankfully I'm over the line.
You don't give too much away on stage normally, but we saw some massive celebrations from you, and especially the one that I'm still here. What was that? Because that was quite a message in that point of the game.
Yeah, I was down and out, weren't I? He was playing well. He was on top of the game, and yeah, I was able to find something from somewhere to keep me in that match. And listen, I've got family here, I've got friends here, and I don't want them to see me whimper out and bow out at this stage. I want to be there. I want to be fighting for this title, and I know I'm capable of doing that. And listen, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but listen, my performance over the last few years, I know how good I can be. I need to be at my best to win this title, but listen, my name's still in my hat. I'm in the last 16 now. I've got a difficult game in Josh Rock, but listen, I want to win this, and I'm going to give it everything I've got to push myself up the ranking to win this title and get myself in the Grand Slam.
You talk about obviously having family here. I know like a lot of you guys from this area talk about the match play more than any other. Is there added pressure because it's like the closest major to home and more family can come and watch? Is there added pressure because of that?
Well, I think there would have been if I'd have lost. I'd have been really upset. But I think for me, I always make it a holiday. So for me, the match play is always pretty laid back. We stay for the week anyway, and then the last 3-4 days is on a cancellation. So yeah, we're here for the week. Cancellation the last 3 days. Hopefully we can stay, and then we go to Gibraltar for a holiday after this. So listen, I'm in a really good place. I feel really good. I believe I'm playing really good darts, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen on the European tour. It's been really warm in some of them, and I'm a big lad. But yeah, the match play stage is normally really warm. Tonight, thankfully it wasn't. The only wetness I've got is because I poured the bottle of water over my head.
Cheers, Stephen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Stephen, well done on the win. Just talk me through the emotions and feelings of a dart player on that stage, because it seems quite strange that you can have him come back at you and seem to be under the pressure, and then yet when you've got to take out that 118 you can do that and then break him in the deciding leg. It doesn't seem to quite make sense for us mere mortals.
It doesn't make sense for me. Listen, I knew what I needed to do, and I needed to dig really deep there. Thankfully I was able to take that 118 out, and I also knew that it was his debut season. I knew that he was thrown for the match at the end, but I also knew that there could be mistakes with not being in that position before, and I was able to take advantage of that, thankfully. But listen, like I said, Niels Zonneveld is a fantastic player, lovely man, great family man, just had a baby himself, and yeah, listen, he's going to go really far in this game. I've got a lot of respect for Niels, and thankfully this time he's let me have that one, but I'm sure he'll be back and raring to go next year.
There's a lot of ranking money available in this tournament. The prize fund has now been boosted to £1 million.
Has it?
Just a little note there, but how much is that on your mind to boost that ranking, particularly with defending £100,000 at Alexandra Palace later this year?
Well, thanks for putting that in
If
me.
you're in the tournament, it's fine. You double that.
No, listen, it's always in the back of our mind. We always look at rankings, and listen, like I said, I know how good it can be, but that adds different pressure. So we need to try, whatever we do, try it and look away from that, because darts is an easy place when you don't put so much pressure on yourself. When you put all the pressure in the world on yourself, you know you're defending stuff, it becomes more difficult. So I need to forget about that. I need to knuckle down, do what I do best, and that is hit trebles and hit doubles. And yeah, don't worry about too much about the rankings. What will be, what will be. But like I said, I believe I'm one of the best players in the world. I just need to believe it all the time.
Psychologically now, how do you and Josh think that you approach the match? You've survived 3 match starts there. Josh didn't play his best, admittedly, but was relatively comfortable against Liverpool, have 10-4.
Yeah, like I said, Josh is a fantastic player. We've got so much respect for each other. We're really good friends. But when it comes to Tuesday night, we're going to want to rip each other's head off. That's what it's about. And listen, I'm a really good friend of his, but I want to win this title. I know what I need to do. I need to hit my trebles. I need to hit my doubles. And I need to stop Josh doing that. And listen, if I play some really good legs, I'm going to stop him doing that. And that's the plan.
Thanks, Stephen. Welcome today.
Thank you.
Well done, Stephen. You talked about sort of trying to forget the rankings and everything that those extra.
You're not going to let me, are you?
But they're everywhere now, aren't they?
Well, they
You
are.
see the
Yeah, you
stats,
bloody
How do
idiot.
you forget about it?
No, like I said, sometimes you can't. And listen, it's for me immortals. It's so important to try and forget it. I've got so much stuff going on in my head at the moment. I've got the book coming out. I've got my YouTube, and I'm trying to be a professional and successful dart player. And yeah, thankfully, I'm able to forget about the rankings at the moment. I don't really think about it as much as you guys probably do. But listen, I know at the end of the day, over the last few years, I've been one of the best players in the world. And I know for the fact, next few years, I need to keep doing what I've done to keep myself. Listen, I want to be back in the Premier League. I want to be in the biggest tournaments in the world. But I'm under no illusion that I need to improve, and I'm going to keep trying.
Has there been a point at all where things like the book and the YouTube have taken over too much time?
What did you say? No, of course not. Listen, these things. Listen, I'm coming to the end of my career. You've got the likes of Luke Little, who's got a lot of time. They're taking a lot of time away from the tour, and I've still played an awful lot of darts this year. I still feel pretty fresh for what I've done, to be honest. I think we've managed the calendar really well. It's nice to be able to bring the family here. It's nice to be able to go on holiday next week and go to Gibraltar and really enjoy that time. And yeah, listen, the book, everything else, everything I'm working for is part of the Bunting brand to increase that. And listen, without the fans, we're nothing. And keeping them on board, keeping playing great darts, that's what it's all about. And thankfully, I'm able to juggle it at the moment, but we'll see what happens in the future. Thank you.
Stephen, you've achieved so much in your career. Where does that 118 finish to stay alive rank in terms of moments?
Yeah, I said to my manager before, this is probably the happiest I've been coming off the stage after a tie-break leg. It was such an important finish in the game, and to be able to win that game on a tie-break, especially having a family here, it means so much. And yeah, listen, like I said, I've got family here, I've got management here. I don't want to be going out first round. I'm staying here anyway, guaranteed. So yeah, it's so important to be able to do that.
And we've seen it so many times over the years, players survive match darts in the early rounds and go on to win the title. Do you almost feel better suited for the rest of the tournament now? You've survived a battle like that.
Well, I think last time I survived match starts, I went on to win the Masters title, so that was against Ross Smith. So I'm not saying there's omens, but listen, things happen for a reason. Many people who survive match starts go on to win titles, and yeah, listen, I'm going to be fighting now. I'm going to have a few days off, spend some lovely time with the family, go to Madame Tussauds, go to Nickelodeon World, have some great time, and then I'll be back Tuesday, and trust me, I'll be ready.